Alright, today on Water Swat Outdoors, we're going to do a special trapping segment. I got a job here. It's a animal damage control job, beaver damage. Now the beavers in this flowage are flooding a driveway of an elderly couple. When the water's high, the water comes over the road, damages the road, they flooded their timber, and they want them out. I also want to catch them out. The older people, an emergency vehicle can't get down this road or won't go down this road if there's water over it. So they need to come out. You see the damage. The landowner has already brought a piece of equipment in, has dug it out several times. You could dig these beavers out every day, and within a day or so they're going to build it right back up. They are very, very hard workers. So we're going to try to remove some beavers, try to take care of the problem, and I'm going to try to show you how to do that. This is some of the equipment I'm going to be using today. I have a couple of foothold traps specifically designed for beaver. I'm going to set a few of those. It's warmer. In warmer weather, I have a tendency to catch beaver quicker using what's called a caster mound set, and that's what I'm going to make today, using footholds with a drowning cable. And with the cable, I have 10 foot of cable hooked to the trap, and the trap hooks onto that cable, and there's going to be a weight on the end of this out in the water. It's got to be a minimum 4 feet to drown a beaver. They're a very strong animal with 30 pounds of weight, so he can't drag it up, and he comes up to investigate that caster mound, steps in the trap, shoots to the bottom of the cable with the slide. Slide locks, he can't come back up. A couple minutes, he's done. We'll come back and check these in the morning and pull any catches we have out and see how we did. Hopefully we should have some activity. Beavers are very aggressively territorial, and I'm going to be using scent that makes them that way, and we should get some action. So I'll show you how I'm going to set that up. I've chosen a spot for a caster mound. There's plenty of water enough to drown the beaver here. I'll set my trap here and right below the caster mound and run the cable out into the deep water. State regulation says that I have to be 5 feet from a beaver dam, which I am approximately 10 or 12 feet from the dam. This is a good spot because they're working the dam to dam up the culverts. Right now I'm making a trap bed that's nice so that the beavers will come slide right up into it, and check out what I put on the bank here for scent. The scent I'm using I make myself. I'm not going to give you the details on what goes into it. That's a trade secret. I'll just clear some debris out, some rocks, so that channel that beaver in to where I want him to be. A lot of times I use my feet. It's easier because the water's cold. Getting older, my hands don't like to be cold. Target for a back foot catch, but I'll take anything. Tail, front foot. Doesn't matter to me. The other difficult part is whether I can secure my cable into the ground. Beavers are very strong animals. Yeah, it's got a good hold and a 10-foot of cable. Now the next line of business is I need approximately 30 pounds of rock to put on the end of that. The beavers are very strong animals and they will haul less than 30 pounds of rock to the surface, and then you'll have a live beaver sitting here, and it's not the way it's supposed to be. So now I gotta go collect rocks. I like to put about 3 rocks in there. Some people put 4. Some people put 8. 3 works for me. Three good 10-pounders will do. They don't have to be any specific shape or size. It's a rock. And then we take said rock bag and we attach it to the end of our grounder cable. Like so. And then we set that aside. Because I've learned by experience that it's easier to place a set trap on that now versus when I throw the bag out and fight with 30 pounds of rock. I use S hooks and J hooks to attach all of my traps, and they make a special set of J hook pliers to do that, which it seems I forgot today. But I got a big set of regular pliers I think I can make work. So we'll attach the trap to the cable, like so. Try to crimp that shut with the pliers. That'll work, so it's good and tight. Now we'll set the trap, because these are big traps. I'm a little guy. These are specifically designed for beaver. They have a 7.5-inch draw spread. And they will break finger off. Well, not completely off. But. Now I'm not going to adjust my trap yet until I place it. So I run my cable up, my trap up to my end of my cable. I set my trap down. I like to point that in the right direction of where I'm going to throw my weight, and I stand on it so that the trap doesn't slide down the cable and I have to redo it. Then I take my said rock bag, make sure I'm not tangled up in the cable, and I throw it as straight as I can out, as far as it'll go, to make this cable tight. If there's any slack in the cable, the beaver will be able to come up, he'll get leverage, he'll haul my rocks up on the bank, or be able to get water out, or air out there and breathe. He'll be live when I get here, which I don't like that. Take the rocks and throw them out. Right to the end of the cable. And my trap never moved because I was standing on the slide lock. Now I'm going to grab my scent that I have. Put that there. Make my trap bed nice and flat with my feet. Clear some debris out of the way so it's a nice smooth entry into the trap. Set the trap aside. And I want this so that it looks like a beaver has come out here and slid up on the bank. Take some of this mud, dug up, some rocks and leaves and mud, make a little pile that is called a caster mound. And I'll put that right up there. So it looks like you want to push that up there. Splash some water on it so it looks like it's nice and wet, it's fresh. Now, I'll block that in just a little in a minute. Need a little stick to stir my lure with. If I can get the jar open. Pepper bottle. Always check to make sure that trap bed's nice and flat. Stir up my lure here. And by me splashing around in this water, beaver already know I'm here because they can hear me splashing around, they sense the water waves, and they may be able to already smell this caster. So we'll mix that up. Good shape. Dump that on my mound. Now we're ready for the trap. This is when I adjust the trap. Last thing I do is adjust the trap. To the correct spring tension. And I place it. There is an exact measurement. Not gonna get into that. It's another trade secret. And then I'll block in the side so it kind of funnels them right into the caster mound. Take a little water, splash that up on the lure, get it run down in the water a little bit. Just a little bit. And we're set. And that is how I build a caster mound.